So I'm the ultimate person of never say never, because I said I'd never live in New York City, I'd never drive in New York City, and I said I would never be a costume designer. And I've either done all that, and I'm
There you
actively, the only thing I've professionally done is be a costume designer. So at this point, I'm kind of like, what the hell else am I going to do? So I actually have a business degree, but from an art school that focused on both sides of the brain, like your right creative side and your left analytical. And we basically took classes in finance as well as like artistic, like I know the full Adobe suite, like video editing, all that stuff, which I enjoy. Like I said, I'm like a traditionally trained artist, so I like having my hands in like creative things, but I also have like a natural business sense. I grew up, my mother had a hair salon for like 15 years, so I grew up around like business operations. So in school, when you go to film school, people like want to be a director or like cinematographer. They want like this technical stuff. So once they got their prerequisite of like their costume course or their production design course, it was opened up to like an extracurricular thing for people like me. So it was something just like fun to do. And funnily enough, I was always the fashion one, and my friend Hannah was always the costume one, because they are like different mindsets. And so I just did it for fun. Graduated school, didn't have a job, but everyone was like, "You're gonna do great. My money's on you." And I was like, "Well, the phone's not ringing." So I got a call, and they were like, "Can you go be like a costume intern in New York, like ASAP?" And I like did the old thing, like slept on a pull-out couch, commuted an hour each way, worked the 14 plus hours a day, and that's where I learned everything.
Right.
And I tell people like, it's like, I don't care how old you are, if you're doing a career change, like be a production assistant. Like that is where you learn so much. I learned just so much general organization of like how to organize a rack by like when people bring in shopping and how you like hang it. And how you hang it is how you get dressed in the morning. So if you have like undergarments, pants, t-shirts, if you put something over the t-shirt, and just the general organization of it. And then I was kind of back and forth between the city and home in Connecticut, and then I kind of just was getting more calls and stuff, and decided I was like, oh, move to the city and figure it out.
Yeah.
And then it snowballs.